Okay, so I don't even care if there's 0 people here because I really have to figure this thing out or expose it because it's just running my brain right now. Okay, so I don't know if anyone is there or still awake. I don't know. I'm in Ohio and it is 12:30 a.m. here, but it's my weekend and I'm a night owl. So literally, I don't know what's going on outside my door right now. Like this motorcycle's going crazy, and it's like freaking cold right now to be riding a motorcycle. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna get my headphones. I'm gonna go to a different location, and I'm going to get a whiteboard because this is gonna take some dissecting. Okay. So if anybody watches even like after it goes live, just put in the comments like what you're thinking, if you agree with my theories, if you yourself have different theories. Because I really, really would love to kind of like talk about it like a book club. Because I'm the only I'm the only one that really has all these thoughts. Okay. So hold on 1 second, I'm gonna get situated. So my nephew was making cookies at the house today, and our oven was acting wonky, so he had a cookie catastrophe, but he went over his friends, and she let him like use her oven, so everything is fine. He was in a little mood there for a minute. I hope he's not watching this. Okay. How's everyone on this Saturday evening, by the way? Get my glasses. Also, hey, what's up? Oh, hi, kitten. So if my voice sounds weird, it's because yesterday at work at the prison, they had to use OC, so pepper spray, and I had to go to the unit where it was being distributed. So I'm not really used to that yet. So I was coughing like all last night, and today I just feel like it just feels like scratchy, like something's in it or something like that. But you'll have that. It was in the TPU unit, like the disciplinary unit. So how are you? Everything's good. Yeah, everything's good. It's just busy, but I'm really excited for spring because the weather's been a little bit better and it doesn't hurt to go outside in Ohio right now. Like you can live, you don't have to bundle up and wear ugly clothes like all the time. Ooh. And like spring cleaning, doing projects, cleaning out the attic here at the home I inherited of my parents. So that's been fun. And I mean, literally, it has been. I love cleaning and organizing. So, but the attic was it was a bit of a feat. So I was just taking stuff little by little, organizing, like taking like maybe 2 to 3 trash bags out each trash night because it could be overwhelming. So that's what I've been doing, chipping away at it, finding some hilarious stuff that my mom kept. I don't know why, of like from when I was little and stuff. Oh, you'll see me in 1 minute. Sorry, I'm trying to get situated here. And I'm getting my whiteboard, my dry erase board. I can't see you either. I'm just kidding. Oh, here comes Charlotte. She's my partner in crime, I guess. Say hi, Charlotte. Say hi. Her voice is hoarse too. She said, ah! Gosh, she's so obsessed with me. Okay, let's see. Did you... It's nice and clean in here in the kitchen. So my nephew just signed up for the Air Force. He just got sworn in. He tested really high on like the placement test, whatever it's called. And at first I was like, yeah, woohoo. And because it is a good opportunity. But now, because he lives with me, he's 27, but he's almost like my kid. I'm gonna miss him. Aren't we, Charlotte? Why is her voice hoarse too? Like she's like a twin syndrome or something. What's up, Marlon? Look at all your cute little emojis. Oh, I know, right, Danielle? I know. It's kind of sad. Because we argue like a little married couple sometimes over stupid stuff. But we also have a lot of fun. Like, I like saying things wrong on purpose to get his reaction. Like today, I was like, hey, I'm going to put your Timberlakes upstairs, like his Timberlands, just to get a response out of him. He's like, my Timberlakes? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. Or like if one of us, like we played pickleball like last weekend or the weekend before, and he has to win all the time. I don't care, but like we are very competitive. What did I come down here for? Oh yeah, okay. It is bittersweet because it is a great opportunity. And he honestly, he doesn't have any student loans because he had a full ride to Ohio State. So after he gets his GI Bill, like he can totally go and get his master's for nothing, to get paid to go to school basically. So he's just a smart cookie. He thinks he's just going to go and get paid to work out. That's what he said, but we will see, won't we? Okay. I have like stuff everywhere right now because I'm spring cleaning. Like, it's not like in order and I hate it. Charlotte, could you move? Charlotte. Oh my gosh. Like, why would you just lay flat in front of me as I'm like moving around? So what's the weather like there for you, kitten? Is it like warm? Is it just still winterish or what? Can you actually wear something cute? Kid is smart, man. He graduated 5th in his class. And my daughter actually is valedictorian. And I have the report cards. I want to open them live because I just got my kids' report cards in the mail. No sauce. Where's everything? Charlotte, I think you hide my stuff. Pretty sure. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. Don't you? Yeah. You hear her purring? She never shuts up. She's getting her bikini bought ready, so she's been like, trying to slim down a little bit, looking a little svelte, trying to take her cat Ozempic, how it goes. Right, Char? Say yes. Say yes. It's bigger than a Snicker. Oh, and here's little Dylan, the little Kevin. Say hi, Kevin. He won't. He not hardly ever makes noise. If he does, he'll do a little. He wants to go outside, but you can't. Guess why? Let's tell him why you can't go outside. Why? Why? Because the coyotes will eat you. Remember? The coyotes will eat you. You want to get eaten? No, you don't. Okay. My glasses on, my eyes are so young. Okay, here we go. We're gonna see me in a minute. I have a very funny shirt on. Yes, I don't know why. Like the Maine Coons have a little tiny, like real quiet voice. Like they open their mouth and hardly anything comes out. Like. You have a job at Chipotle. Awesome. I think that's what's in my eyes. That's so bad. Charlotte. Now she's nice to meet you too, Linda. Where are you from, Linda? Where is it? Like, what's the weather like there? Charlotte, stop. Her purr is like so loud, it like thunders. She's heavy breathing. I don't know if I told you guys, but Kevin was Mr. January in the cat calendar. So he's already a star. So Charlotte I think she gets jealous sometimes because he just is naturally just fit on Charlotte. Yeah. Oh, you're from Kansas. Oh, same weather pretty much. Although, I don't know if we had a tornado watch in the morning the other day. But you know what? I still went to the mall because guess what? Do you know anybody that's ever kind of like been whipped away in a boat or in a tornado? No. It's just somebody said someone oh, it was my Uber driver. He said, I think the grocery stores just like make it up because they want people to come and buy more groceries. You're scared of tall girls? Well, I'm 5'4", but Heather is who we're gonna talk about is she says 5'9". Yeah, really, why Linda? If Linda's your real name. Tall girls they don't hurt you. Maybe some do. Kevin, don't. Kevin, he bit her ear. Your ex crush is a girl and tall, and I don't like her anymore because she has boyfriends, though. Okay, well, that's just one. They're not all like that. Sorry she has boyfriends, but friendship is over. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We don't judge here, except for we judge Heather because she's an awful person, but okay. Sometimes friendship comes and goes. As you get older, you have fewer friends, and you value the ones that you have a little bit more, I think. That's my theory. But then sometimes friends could become like family, and then sometimes friends could kind of fizzle out for no reason, and that's sad too. All I know is I've been in about 11 or 12 weddings. I've been a bridesmaid. I should start like renting myself out. That's other stuff in the in the attic. There's like all my bridesmaid dresses. No, it's not just. It is just a bridesmaid for now, but in a second it's not gonna be. Whoa, it's not now. But so this is a shirt that Heather wears often, but it was my son got it and then I cut it up. Please don't mind my appearance. I look like crap right now, but I don't care all that much. Okay. Let me take my contacts out. I should probably take them out off camera because I doubt that you want to see me take my contacts out. In the meantime, you can just look at She-Ra. Isn't she adorable? She's adorable. This is the wall that I wallpaper, by the way, you guys. Oh, look at Kevin over here. Say hi, Kevin. Say hi. Say hi, Bubba's. He's mad at me because he wants to go outside, and he can't because it's coyote mating season. I'm not joking. And he will get eaten. Charlotte, jeez, oh, Pete. There she is in her full glory. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Yes, you are. Say hi. Say, oh, your boy. You're so pretty. How'd you get so gorgeous? She has her little springtime bow on. It's strawberries. Kevin has avocados because swingers have ruined pineapples for everyone. And I don't want him to be a swinger cat. Thanks. She's obsessed with me. She has to be near me at all times. Always loving on me. Huh? Is that true? It is. I feel like it's becoming her podcast. Like she. Say hi. You're so cute. Thank you. I love you too. Thanks. Yes, it really is coyote mating season, and I live by a park, and they really will. They'll rip dogs off the leashes and eat them because they need, they're like, I guess, horny and hungry. I don't really know. So Charlotte, tell her we can't go outside. They go outside. The cats go outside and they stay right next to me. They don't even run away. But but I can't. I don't want to let them out by themselves right now. Although sometimes I'll let Kevin out. Usually, like for a little bit at night, and he'll come right back. He comes like a dog. But he's mad at me. Look, Kevin, don't be mad. Are you mad? It's for your own safety. Do you want to get eaten? No. Do you? He's sitting right by the door because he's trying to send a message. Oh, so that's Kevin Michael James Alejandro Villa Senor Davis the first over there. Right there, that he's mad. And then this is Charlotte Johansson. Say hi, Charlotte. Say hi. She's got a little allergy, so she's got Jesus eyes, where it looks like she's like bleeding tears. Kevin Michael James Alejandro via Senor Davis the first is really Mr. January on a 2026 calendar. Charlotte, no, it's like an eclipse. She's such a unit. Gee, Shar. You understand? You need to know where the camera is right now. Look. Oh, actually, yell at her like Heather yells at Xavier. I'm on a live. I'm on a live. Please. Okay. Kitten, when I tell you my theories, you're gonna freak out. Yes, thank you. Charlotte's thicker than a Snicker, but she's working on her bikini bod. Aren't ya? And then Kevin is just naturally, he's a Maine Coon, but he's a binge eater. He loves to eat. Eats a little too much grass sometimes, huh, Kevin? Okay, Charlotte, stop. See, she's upset. She doesn't leave me alone. Like, she will not leave me alone. She has to be, like, when I'm getting ready for work, she'll get upset. And she'll go, no. I have to pick her up. I have to dance with her a little bit. And then I put her right back. And then she, come here. Oh my God. Come here. Come here. She sleeps right next to me, sometimes on my chest. Ow. Shocked me. Like we didn't see him walk behind her with no pants on? Oh, you mean Xavier? I don't really know if I saw that. But also, she was just talking about, I was just watching one of the videos and she's like, yeah, my relationships have all like been in like groups of 5, like 5 years. So I'm wondering if he's like on his way out. Put this somewhere like on here because I cannot. Charlotte, stop. Sure, please. Thank you. She's a mess. Okay. I'm gonna put this on a pie stand so it's higher. Yes, perfect. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, the gas station. Who knows what he does in that back seat though? It's really weird. I'm a great car sleeper, so if I was in the back of a car, I'd just be sleeping like. But then she yells at him for having narcolepsy. I won this at Dave & Buster's. It's Shira. Isn't she cute? She's a little cute. He's so cute. Oh. So what are we doing here now? Okay, so I'm going to talk about some aha moments I had about Heather and her housing situation. So, okay, maybe I don't need my glasses. Maybe I do, I don't know. So anyways, I was doing a little digging. Let me get my whiteboard. I might need this, hold on. So, okay, first of all, my little Banksy thing. Okay. Transforming lives since I subbed at the Y since 2023. But anyway, oh, we need a marker. Okay, let me get a marker really quick. I'm gonna get a beer too, if you guys don't mind. Yeah, you know what? I have a theory about Xavier too. I think he lost visitation because he tested dirty on a drug test. That's my theory. I'll be right back. marker. I'm gonna show you some other things. Ooh, exciting. They're like rolling out this like experimental stuff for like YouTube creators, and so I signed up just because I like to try stuff and let them know how it works. Anyway, okay, here we go. So here's some cool stuff I found in my parents' attic that was really, really, really cool. These vintage, like, look at those eyebrows. They're like Heather eyebrows, but they're vintage little Easter decorations. So there's this one. Look how cute. Like little long eyelashes. I'm selling them on eBay though because they sell for, and plus many more, like blow mold and stuff. But are they cute? I like the vintage. These ones are a little bit troubling. This one's fine. I don't like really like tchotchkes like this, but fine, whatever. What is this one doing? Bunny style? Like, I'm not really sure what's going on there. And if I have them together, it looks really bad. So I separate them. Let me get my marker. Hold on. Okay, so Xavier, I do believe. Let me know if my audio is okay. I could put my headphones on, but I really do think that he tested dirty for drug tests or something, and maybe that's why he lost his visits and then she didn't lose hers, because maybe she's, you know, testing clean or whatever. I know she doesn't have health insurance right now, so she hasn't been getting her Adderall, which she abuses religiously, even while she was pregnant. I mean, my AirPods don't last long at all. I don't know why. They don't stick in my ear holes very well either. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay? Oh. Then I guess I'm not gonna use them. Thank you for your feedback. I'll go get my AirPods in a little bit. Anyways, okay, so this is the teacher in me. I need a visual aid. Okay, let me see if I could share. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if I can share my screen, or I'm not really sure how to do that, but I guess we will be guinea pigs together. Bring my iPad down. Oh wait, this is how Charlotte doesn't like to look like a lady sometimes. Charlotte, be a lady. Are you good? You okay? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm a hot mess. Oh, that's what I should show you my Heelys. I got a pair of Heelys, but I just don't know how to use them. You guys remember Heelys, right? I got some Tommy Hilfiger ones. Mainly to embarrass my daughter, like if we go to the mall or something, like just something to just bust out into like a glide. How funny would that be? I'm gonna show you guys something because I want to show you receipts because I have like proof of my theories. Sorry, we're going to have a little adventure. Yes, how you guys doing? Going on like a little tour, a little field trip. One second. Oops. Okay. I wanted. Okay, hold on. I can. This house actually, it's kind of big actually. It's definitely, especially now that I'm doing the attic. If I go from the attic to the basement, it's like, whew, a workout. That's why I got a peach. Okay. Charlotte's gonna start bugging me again. All right, so I don't know if everybody here knows Heather Gillespie. I'm sure you do because that's primarily the whole entire like focus of my channel is parodying her, and she's ridiculous. So she's, in a nutshell, if you guys don't know, she's about to get evicted because she doesn't stay places very long because she's loud, demanding, and untruthful. That's the only way to describe it. And she's everyone's worst nightmare, really. Like, she says that she's every landlord's best nightmare, or not best nightmare, best tenant because she cleans up after herself and she works all the time. And I forget what else she said, something, but she lies. So you guys can hear me now, right? Hope so. Okay. So in a nutshell, so she was on Love After Lockup, okay? She was so crazy they didn't keep her. They had her on like maybe 2 episodes because she went crazy, like basically blew up at the film crew, blew up at her dude that just got released from prison. She always says Dylan Smith, inmate number blah 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 1171, but I say 9210 because I can't remember it. But so she live streams everything. And how I got kind of hooked is I was watching a video where she was in someone's apartment kind of squatting and pretending to like that she was supposed to be there, then telling the police like they can't do that, they can't throw her out, you know what I mean? Like, so she's like, oh, and she hates the police, she calls them the cops. Are they giving her cash for keys? No. So how they agreed on that date. So Daniel, it's just kind of like, so with like different states, there's certain hoops you have to jump through, and there's certain like time frames as far as protocol. So like for instance, after someone files for an eviction, you get the trial or the hearing date, and then after that, you get up to like 30 days to like find a new place and stuff like that. So the owner showed up where she was squatting. Yes, so the owner showed up. Thank you for your help. Where she was squatting. Well, it's the owner of the building, but that's in part what I want to talk about. One of my theories. But anyways, so then she live streams everything. She was homeless because she kept saying like she was applying for jobs. She wasn't getting jobs. She has a background. She lies about that though. She says she doesn't, and she then there's this full-on story about how like her dude in jail wanted to be a cuckold and then wanted her to have sex with people so he could watch and listen, and she said she did unwillingly. It was willingly. And she just lies, and she does this fake Latina accent when she gets upset, and then sometimes she goes to like, well, for like a little character, she does this like Southern accent, but long story short, she never takes responsibility. It's always them. They are making me almost pee my pants when I'm driving. They like scratched her cervix and made her actually spontaneously abort 2 of she was pregnant with twins, but she live streams everything. So then if you pan to where like she had an open tab of like abortion on the black market. So she gave herself an abortion. So she's pretty disgusting. And she says they got her pregnant when she was on birth control. She was on Depo-Provera twice, like with the twins once. Wouldn't you kind of learn that doesn't work for you after the first time? But whatever, I don't believe that either. I think she lies about that. She probably wanted to get pregnant by Dylan, to be honest with you, because his family has money. Oh, she has custody of none of her kids too, and one's in foster care with her baby daddy's mom, the grandma. But it's been 2 years, so we don't think she's getting him back. But she always wanted to take that baby back to, they were living in a tent. And and in the middle of Chicago. So that's not gonna work. It's gonna go for like a foreign church. Yeah, and they she thinks someone's breaking into her apartment, pooping in her toilet and not flushing. Totally either paranoia or she's doing it on purpose. I'm not sure. She has been spending a lot of money on like face care products and makeup and other things that she shouldn't be because she's not going to get her kid back, which I would rather just die. And the chances to be getting pregnant on birth control too are like 1 in 99 or whatever. Like, so she could call like 99 other people and be like, you're welcome, I took it, you know, I'm the one that, no, but like, listen, if I get pregnant on Depo-Vera, you best know that I'm gonna have a different method. I might be snorting that birth control next time. Getting my tubes tied or something, like if you don't want to, but she doesn't care. She has, now 2 of her kids just turned 18. Her daughter has a child, actually. Her daughter is way more responsible than her. And way more like classy. Like Heather shares everything online, everything, and that's where she clashes with her daughter because her daughter doesn't want everything online. So that's it in a nutshell. Any questions about if you ever go, I think I have a playlist. It's kind of like for those that want to get to know Heather, I think it's called or something, but there's a playlist where it's like a couple like other content creators did like, I think it was like, was it GoPro Solo Hobo or something, or Your Highness or something, but they did little clips and like montages of ridiculous things she's done. It's just ridiculous. And she says like these certain like buzz things like etc. and so forth. You can only pick one. You don't have to say both. And then she says things like wrong all the time, like Arcadian rhythm or whatever. We probably did lose the new one. I'm sure they hightailed out of here. We probably lost them at okay, Love After Lockup. Sorry. But if you want to go down a rabbit hole, if you need a new little like obsession, maybe you're in a rut with like YouTube videos of what to watch, maybe body cam videos have gotten a little boring for you, then strap in because you're about to go on a ride. I don't know why I laugh like that. I don't know. God, I didn't even get to like people stealing her eggs and stuff, but if you're gone, then you missed a really good part. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. The reason why, okay, so I saw her on Love After Lockup because I used to watch it with my ex-boyfriend, and we like laughed about her forever. We also laughed about Michael and Sarah forever. My ex used to always say, is you ovulating? Ooh-wee. Do you remember that part? Because she was, and they did have a baby, and their babies are so cute though. I don't know if you keep up, little kitten, but if you watch Love After Lockup, Michael was like recently arrested. He looked like cracked out. It was not good. It looked really sad, to be honest. He was like in Miami, Florida. Okay, so the whole time, like why I got even more obsessed with Heather is that after that, I watched the video where she was squatting with her David. Remember, she has multiple Davids. So I wish I could share my screen with you. Let me see if I know how to do that. What's this thing right here? What's that? Oh no, I don't think that's it. What's here? Let's see. It's all not. Let me see. Okay, let me pull it up. I'll go to my iPod then. Of course, that's not charged too. I'm so bad. So irresponsible. I have a voice changer from Dave Buster's. I'm so irresponsible. The cats love this. Creepy. Hello, Sydney. Oh, we really did. I think we really did lose them. Yeah, I think we lost a few from earlier. That normally happens, but they don't know what they could learn from today. This is very exciting. I'm not sure why anyone would want to leave. What's it like to be normal? I don't know. Because I really don't know. Let me get a charger. They sure will regret it. Maybe they had to go to work and they're coming back. Maybe they really will regret it. You know, and also I actually did a like a whatever. I adjusted the settings with the moderation, so like you can't just say whatever. So you can't come in here and say I look like a porn star, like the one kid or whatever, or there's can't be inappropriate. So maybe that's why things aren't getting through. I don't know, but you know what? They will regret it. And they probably are the ones that took them away from us because they don't want, you know, the upline, the downline, and you know all that good stuff, and the ears, and like Xavier has, and etc. and so forth. Okay. Let me plug this in. I'm out of sorts because I'm usually like in my basement. I do these, and I don't know where any, like I don't use the living room very often. I got shocked when I was putting that wallpaper wall on that outlet right there because I, like an idiot, put a screwdriver in the socket because I was trying to clean it out. Yep, sometimes things just aren't as apparent as they should be. When you're smart, maybe you're book smart. It is they. It is they. They probably made her pee her pants. Like, why would you even, number one, it's not true, but number two, why would you tell people that? Or the thing, remember she would tell people about the white stuff being in her underwear when she was like pregnant? Yeah, it's extra, whatever. It's normal, but why would you tell people about that? When she said it was like Xavier was wearing her pants and like doing that or something. Ugh. I think she low-key hates him, but he's just convenient. I bet if Dylan asked her to get back together, she'd be gone in a heartbeat. Whatever happened to little Dylan the cat, by the way? We've never heard about that, and that really bothers me. That with the flood, I'm gonna talk about that too. That like all of a sudden he was just gone. Like I forget where she said she took him. But that's really freaking sad. She's probably one of those like pet disposable people that just will adopt those. Charlotte, are you mad at me? Oh my god, look at her now. Charlotte, are you mad at me? You okay? You can come over here. I'm sorry. Am I taking up your special spot? She's so cute. I want to take her to work with me, like at the prison, and she could be like my emotional support cat. Although we have canines, we have dogs there that are so freaking adorable. There's a little pit bull. His name is Stitch. Oh my god, he has one little patch over his eye, like where his color is, and then he's just a little love muffin. He just wants to love on everybody all the time. And let me tell you, if you're a dog and you are in prison, you do get tons of attention from not just from staff, but like they like stay with the inmate, like or incarcerated person we're supposed to say, but they stay with them like all day, all night. So like all the guys like love all over them because you know they're wonderful, and like they'll get the canine training, then they sometimes get adopted. So yeah, it's they. I do work at a prison. I'm a mental health therapist. Oh, we didn't lose him. We didn't lose you. That's great. I do. I'm a mental health therapist. And it's a prison that's pretty rough. It's one of the roughest ones in Ohio, I guess. But we're private. Like, Ohio has 3 private prisons. So we're a little bit different. And the news hears about more stuff than like the state level. Trust me, I've worked at both. And yes, there was a stabbing last week. But, in a huge fight. But anyways. Yeah, you probably are. And just hang on, because you will be very confused. You're gonna have to do a little research maybe after, but I will point you in the right direction. You saw a video where the guy got a write-up because he had a kitten. Oh my god, that's so funny. I wonder how he got it. If it was like a stray. Because we have like some, we have a lot of geese that just hang out like at the prison. I'm like, first of all, how do they know not to like land on the wire, barbed wire? But also number two, do they know they can go somewhere else? Like they don't have to be there. Like it's very interesting. But um, yeah, I had my first encounter with like the pepper spray. It wasn't fun. I mean, when I was a bartender, I did like accidentally inhale some because like there was a huge fight and they were trying to get people to leave at like 2:30 a.m. But that was just like a little, yeah. But this was a little bit too. But it was still, I don't know. It just, I probably need to get callous to it more so. Why do you work at a prison? Let me see what your name is. Like, I think my eyesight's going bad too. It says Danya. Danya, where are you from? Is it Darn or Dan? I don't know. I can't. You know what? I swear. Hey, what's up, Grim Ripper? 666. You're not showing up to like tell me that I'm about to be dead, are you? Because I was born on Halloween, so Dios los muertos will protect me. So by the way, did Heather say that? Maybe you know this, kitten. Did Heather say that her Uber like is frozen, or did she get removed from the platform because of all her like fines and tickets? Because she has. When will she learn? She has so many. Like going through the red lights is really scary. That's honestly, she's probably live streaming because that's what she does when she drives. Do I like metal? Like death metal? I like some. I mean, I like some Slipknot. I like I'm trying to think who else. So I dated a guy that was a death metal singer like when I was like in my early 20s. So I saw a lot. I saw like Dawkins, rocking with Dawkins. I don't think it was System of a Down considered metal. I don't know. I really like them though a lot. I like Pantera. I like yeah, some, but not a lot. But Deftones is. Do you think Deftones is considered like metal? I like the Deftones a lot, but I think they're kind of in their own little genre. I don't know. Yeah, I like a lot of different music, but the band that of my ex-boyfriend, he was the lead singer. He's like that guy. The band was called Kitchen Knife Conspiracy, which is kind of funny. They were called Dirt Nap, but I guess Dirt Nap was taken. But yeah, I used to like work the merch tables and stuff, and all that good stuff. So there's this big like concert here in Youngstown, like not big, it's pretty big, but it's like at Youngstown State University. And how about like the guy that sings the Billie Eilish, the Armani White is gonna be there, which is really crazy. Who else just came? Somebody else just came that was like huge, but like Zach something band, I don't know. Very like kind of vanilla, I guess you would say. I just like how sometimes I got rid of Spotify, but Spotify would be like, if you like this band, you might like Maroon 5. If you like Kanye West, you might like Maroon 5. If you like Tori Amos, you might like Maroon 5. I'm like, not everything's Maroon 5. Seriously. Somebody was just asking me what my favorite concert was. One of the inmates actually was asking me because he's a big ICP fan, like he's a juggalo, which is considered a security threat group at our prison, which is just it's just hilarious to me because they're not a gang. But anyways, so I said that Pearl Jam was one, and then I went to Woodstock '99, so I got to see like DMX and Elvis Costello in the same day, and ICP. I don't hate ICP at all. Like, I really don't. No, I haven't heard Bully. Are they good? I have to give it a shot. I'm always up to learn, like finding new music and stuff. I like a lot of mashups stuff. Like this one guy, I think his name's like King something mashup DJ or something online, but he will put together he'll put like Tori Amos with like Johnny Cash with Beyonce, with Linkin Park, with like Robin, and it just works somehow. It's crazy. Oh, I have not listened to Kanye's new album, like at all. I'm kind of excited to. I really liked on the last album the song that he was like dissing like Pete Davidson and stuff. It was actually, that song was really good. He's a genius. So no matter what anyone says, I love Kanye through and through. I always will. He's not well sometimes, but he was a producer first, and you could tell. And his collabs are just incredible. And he got a Grammy for like his gospel album. I mean, anything he does, like everything he touches turns like to gold. It really does. And I think he really did get, he made Taylor Swift famous. Whatever, it's fine. It came out last night. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. Do you have to have, wait, do you have to have like Spotify or something? No, I could probably get on YouTube, right? Because that's what happened with his, remember he came out with the Black albums? Like there's like two versions of some songs, the jail songs. I like the Jay-Z jail one first, I gotta say. I think the Jay-Z one, or no, I'm sorry, the Pusha T one is much better than the Jay-Z one. Yeah, usually they come out Tuesday nights. That's interesting. Oh, yay! I can't wait. Okay, because I teach hip hop dance fitness too, so I like things with a beat, but although like some stuff isn't like easy to dance to, it's like hard, like harder stuff, but it's so exciting. So, you know, when he's like doing like kind of bad, it's kind of like bad at heart makes good art, I feel like, and it's like that's some of his best stuff. So almost like Eminem too, when he was really struggling, it was like some of his best stuff. But I do like Eminem as a person too. He's actually really evolved into somebody that's like really authentic and impressive. So, and history making, it's crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but if you haven't, you should check out when Eminem got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He, in alphabetical order, named all the bands that inspired him that should have also been inducted. And so it was like a tribute to them too. It was really, really very thoughtful and conscientious and inspirational, really. But he was really, really sweet. Like he said, you know, like, and he said the reason I'm here is for Dr. Dre. He's always gracious to him for kind of like finding him and lifting him up. That was before YouTube. So that was like authentically like get him in the recording studio, help him market, get his stuff out there, big connections, stuff like that. And I don't mind. I don't mind. I like Eminem's music. I just don't like the one album that was terrible with like the marionette or whatever. It's like the spaghetti incident of Guns N' Roses. It's like equivalent to that. Like the suckiest compilation. I don't know if you guys remember. Probably not because you're probably too young, but like I just really loved like trading in CDs, like going and taking my old CDs to get a new CD and stuff. But they have this record. I like to listen to stuff on vinyl sometimes too. But they have this record swapping party at this brewery that's not far from here, and I'm curious, but I feel like it's gonna be like older albums and stuff. Like I have Glorilla on vinyl. I really do. That's right, Kevin, huh? Why is he staring at me like that? Stop staring at me like that. It's rude, Kevin. Anyways. Okay. Some of you might be lost, but we're going to get down to it. Okay. So when Heather did this video where she was squatting in this beautiful condo, this beautiful home, and she says Chicago, Illinois. Ugh, I hate how she says that too. Illinois. So she got busted, and the cops that she calls them came, and she's crying, and she's telling them, but I've been raped, bludgeoned, beaten, stabbed, blah, blah, blah. Her spiel. And they said, well, we, you know, we're letting you off easy. All you have to do is pack up your stuff and leave. We're not going to give you like a trespassing, like, issue warrant or anything. So if you go to where she would like kind of screenshot her email so she could show you that she had applied for jobs or whatever, I came across as like when she got kicked out of Airbnb, she said, I only have, hi Kevin, positive reviews. He's making biscuits over here. Making those biscuits. Getting down to it. Kevin, you're overtime. It's after your shift. You don't have to make biscuits. You don't have to be working right now. Why is that the cutest thing on this earth? When cats make biscuits, I don't even understand how it's so adorable. It hurts me. But anyway, okay. So long story short, so when she's showing her email, I see her Airbnb and the time frame of when she was staying in that Airbnb, that one. This is exactly what she did, and I knew it. It's the same date, the same time frame of the David apartment, and it said David gave you a review. She said she lost the key. She realized that this dude's out of town that owns it, and that she could just milk it and stay there longer, and that's what she did, because it's the same exact like date, like time frame. So she didn't know a David that was in Sweden. I mean, maybe he was in Sweden, but she didn't lose the key in the sewer. She probably had to turn the key in because the Airbnb stay was over, but then she just left a door or window open and just went right back. It's pretty obvious, but look, he's still going. Still overtime. He's a worker, man. Kevin, it's almost Sunday, Bubbles. You're gonna be in overtime. You don't have to make biscuits. You don't have to work. You already watched the boards earlier. Oh my. This little worker over here. Oh, Kevin. He's purring too while he's doing it. Tell the people that you like to work overtime. Hi, honey. Hi, Bubbles. I love you. Oh. You're so sweet. I just don't understand how he was at a shelter. How do you take a cat that cute to a shelter? Yeah. Hey, Al. I would be so happy if you showed up in my house. You would just have to stay. I'm glad you're done. So he'll do that sometimes, as long as he just did. He's doing it again. And because he wants to make his little area perfect. And then sometimes Charlotte at the last minute will like swoop in and just lay there. It's really funny. They said you don't have to make biscuits anymore. You're all done with work. Your shift is over. They said you can lay down and relax. Okay? Okay. Want to show me your avocado? Your little avocado bow? It's hard to see because you have so much hair. Let's see. It's a little loose. You can't even see it. It's avocados. Because I was going to put pineapples on them, but remember the swingers ruin pineapples for everybody. So then people probably think he's a swinger, and he's not. He's a one-man man. Because he is gay. He identifies as a gay feline. That's why Pride Month is a big month for us, huh? Because you're a little gay cat. Yes. Anyway. Hope you're all following along. Okay. So that was... I'm gonna have to go off for a second so I can look up this. Hold on, so I can send this to myself. Hold on 1 second. I gotta look up something. Oh, your cat was on break. Well, that's good. See, you listen. See, I told you. I'm gonna get like some kind of ding from the cat labor law. I know. Listen to his purr. He's so cute. Charlotte doesn't like when I tell him he's cute, though. She gets real upset. Okay. Let me find this and then I can maybe like email it to myself or send it to myself. Kevin, why did you get so cute? You can't be this cute. Nobody told you can be this cute. It hurts. Stop. He is kind of mad though because he didn't get to go outside, but he can't get eaten. The coyotes will eat you. Okay, where'd it go? I'm gonna airdrop it. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna work. Oh no, I don't want to sign in. No. Oh, passwords are the bane of my existence. Just put that on an obituary. That's what killed me. That's what did me in. Passwords got her. Everyone, that's what the cause of death. You do need a 15-minute break. In fact, you know what? The union, which is Danielle Kitten, she says that you have to. I'm going to get in trouble. You better clock out. It's Sunday and it's late. It's after your shift. I can't pay you all that overtime, Kevin. No more biscuits, make it. Thank you. He's laying down for his 15, just so you know. You could still hear him purring, but he's definitely taking his break. He had his wet food only once a week because, you know, we're working on those bikini bods. But He was trying to trick me and pretend like he wanted like more food, but he is a hard worker. He's a hard worker. He is. Are you? Yes, he is. He's rubbing against the phone. That's why you hear the purr. Oh, you're such a good worker. I think you're gonna get Employee of the Month this month, Kevin. I think you're getting cat Employee of the Month. Oh my God, if he got Employee of the Month this month, and then Pride Month is coming up, you're gonna have the best couple of months. And he's Mr. January. That was a good month. Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna have to become his momager. We're gonna have to go on tour. We're gonna have to get you used to going in a vehicle and not freaking out. And your carrier? Does that sound good? It's like he's snoring or something. I know. He'll give you an autograph if you ask him nicely, but he's very booked and busy. You going on tour with other cats? Yeah. Mm-hmm. He said, "Get in the feline." Get it? Okay. I did screenshot. I know. Aren't they little angels? I kind of want one more kitten. I don't know how you feel, but I don't know if maybe three's gonna put me in that like always gonna be single category. But do I care? I mean, I look at cats all the time, like at the shelter online. It's like, we call it kitty porn. And sometimes the cats will come in and I just like slam my laptop shut. Like, no, I wasn't looking at anything. It's fine. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. You think I should? I know. But here's the thing. So Charlotte doesn't really love other cats. She doesn't mind dogs. Kevin, I was babysitting and fostering like a little cat for my friend, and Kevin took her under his wing and showed her where to like scratch and like showed her where to eat. And when it was nap time, the baby laid on him and fell asleep. I know. There's so many, and I love reading their little bios online, like where they came from and like what their personality type is and stuff. And what's really nice is that if you adopt from the shelter that's close to here, because they're both from the same shelter, they give you like vet discounts and they cut their nails for free and stuff. You just take them, and they do like all these little events, like we did like Santa pictures, like Christmas pictures with the cats and stuff. But yes, I think this is their mating season too, right? I think. Oh my gosh, they're both sleeping. It's so cute. When I come home from work, because I wasn't working consistently, like full time, like for a little while, and I was like getting this house that I inherited, like, kind of in order and stuff. So I wanted to get that done and then go back to work. But so they're used to me being home a little bit here and there. So now when I come home from work, they like attack me. They both want to be on top of me. They have to snuggle for a little bit. They have to be like, it's almost like, "How was your day, Mom?" It's so cute. Now you have two, right, kitten? I think you have two. I think that's what you said. I can't remember. And Kevin's name of this shelter was Hunter, and he's not a hunter. He actually, there's a bunny that ran in front of him, and he went, "Ooh." You were excited, huh? Yeah. Like, they'll watch, like, the birds outside, because I have a bird feeder my dad made right outside this big picture window where I put their little cat tree. And they will look at these birds, and then they'll, like, sometimes they'll see, like, a little squirrel or chipmunk. They'll, like, do the little chittering, like, thing with their teeth. And then I'll let them, I'm like, go get them. And they just can't. They just won't. They don't want to hurt anybody. Okay, let me find... My vlog? What? What are you doing? My vlog? Maybe you can help me. Why can I not air it up to my stupid iPad? Oh, wait. Let me see. It's like 50,000 pictures of the cats. Kevin, you're a model for real. You're so sick. You should have your only felines. You should have an OnlyFans page. Let's see. Let's see. Let me try this one more time. So, let me show you this one. So, okay. So this is before screen sharing. There was just using two devices. So, okay. So see this? It's like David's Review and Bridgeport Art District. Remember, it's like a fancy little area. So that was from, let's see. She was at some, like Michael's place from 11/7. And then it says, write a review for David, 7/12 or 11/12. And then it says, David wrote you a review, 11/12, same day. And then it says, read his review, 11/13. Okay, then she had the other. Then nothing, because remember she was kicked out and just doing whatever until 11/17. So, like, that's when she said she was mad because she says more than 30 plus stays in the last 4 years with Airbnb being ignored. And I don't know, I forget. ECC, I don't know what that means. Okay, so that's one. Number two. Oh, there's Charlotte. There's a picture of Charlotte, sorry. Look at her though. She's smiling in her sleep. I am back, yes. Okay, so now here is, that's the same thing. Okay, so that was the same exact time. So that's what happened with that. Number two, the thing, okay, so there was, so Heather went to see Dylan at the prison. This is right before he was released, if you remember. That's when she got in the fight with the Hispanic girls, whatever, in the quote unquote stabbing. When she was stabbed with 25,000 screwdrivers or whatever. When she had sutures. She didn't have any sutures. So after the stabbing, she spent the night in the hotel. Or I'm sorry, at the hospital, not the hotel. So that was that night. Remember, she said she stayed and visited Dylan again the next day. So she stayed because she didn't go anywhere. She didn't have a place to go. So when that all happened, then she said she stayed at a friend, or that her friend got the hotel, and that's the one that was doing coke with her kids at the hotel. She was mad about it or whatever. So she didn't have a place to stay. Then she said she went home and everything was flooded. That was an excuse because she got evicted. So that's why that all happened, and she had to stay at Aunt Diane's. From Airbnb, yeah, she is banned, yeah. Remember? Because she stole from them and stuff, and then she caused all the problems. Remember, she filmed the abortion? Like, actually, and since she shows all her emails and stuff, I actually got the one name of the person where she did give, like, when she was saying that Airbnb, that's the abortion Airbnb where she did that. But I wanted to reach out to them, like, in some way and see, like, what they knew and if they knew anything, whatever. But yeah, she's definitely banned from Airbnb. That's why she's like so mad about it. Remember she said she spent like 50,000. If you had 50,000 to spend at an Airbnb, you would have an apartment or a house. Seriously, like, we are not dumb, and we're on to you. So that's why she never went home, like, to the, like, and the flooding was just an excuse. So that's why I remember she had to stay with Dylan, and the lease was in his name, all that stuff, because she couldn't get a place. So this is a pattern for her where she just can't pay, expect someone else to pay, or like then she creates some kind of dramatic thing. So that's like that was probably all orchestrated. So she could be at the hospital the one night, and then the next time, like that next day, she went to visit Dylan, of course. Then she never spent the night at her own home. Like, wouldn't you think, even when she, like, the night that, even if it was flooded, like, you could, I'm sure, like, either clean up and find a way to stay there. Then she had that guy get her a hotel, and she was really mad because he, like, did coke and her kids were there. So she said she stayed up all night and then took the kids to their dad's. Why wouldn't you have taken them before? Like, that doesn't make sense. There's definitely some missing pieces there. Maybe she was, like, on the run with them or something. Or I don't really know, but okay. So there's that, and that explains too, like maybe why it's so hard for her to get an apartment. But the whole not working thing doesn't help either, like to contribute to that. But I like never really paid attention until I think it was Mama Bear that she just reposted the her explaining the whole stabbing night, which was just, and then her, like, she was complaining about the police not doing anything because they said she instigated. She did instigate it, 1,000%. And she didn't have sutures. She said there was blood covering her car when she got back, and that, they stole thousands of dollars from. Okay, so even if you would have the wherewithal probably to grab your, especially her, she doesn't have a lot of money, the money from your car, like glove compartment box, whatever she said it was. She probably just did that to write a report in order to like get money back or something like that. And then she probably was upset because like she's not going to get anything because she's the one that instigated it all. Because she said that number one, she thought that the CO was flirting with her, with Dylan, because she said that they called them by last names, which we do at my prison too, and that she called him by his first name. I highly doubt that. I mean, that's just like her saying like it was unmarked vehicles that were chasing her when she had the run-in with the cups, and they were not unmarked. In the video, you can see clearly that it's Chicago police. By the way, she treats them all like crap. I hate that way she treats law enforcement, but that's on her. Okay, so there's that. And then also too, obviously, I think everybody has still talked about this, but she keeps saying she's like a great tenant and that her rent's always on time. But she was talking about how around Christmas time, no, it was the end of November, saying that she doesn't have enough to pay rent because she wasn't making, because they and we are getting, I mean, it's always our fault too. We are getting, or making her not make as much money every day in her Ubering or lifting or whatever, that she might be kicked out of the, I don't know. Watch how fast I can draw a pig though. Pretty fast. Yes, they all seem to be nice to her, trying to be. Oh, here's the other thing that stuck out to me. I thought when she said, like, remember she said that she had so many tickets, she had got a boot in her car, and she had Mama Nelly, like, pay and get her out of that. That's her ex's grandmother. That's not even her grandma. That's like either Lewis's or Orlando's, like, grandma. Mama Nelly, that got her out of that. That's another confusing thing. I don't know how she, like, when she says that she got pulled over that time when David Shepard was involved with stuff, which, by the way, does he know that she's slandering his name left and right? I wish he would. But she said that her mother-in-law was driving her and they got pulled over. So is that, it wasn't Dylan's mom. So your ex mother-in-law, who is the mom of the baby, your baby daddy or whatever, thank you. I'll be here when I watch this. I'll give it a little hoof right here. And over here. So it has a little body. Little piggy. He's so cute, huh? Oh my god, Kevin's snoring, you guys. Listen. Oh my gosh, he's snoring. It's so cute. Oh, I could listen to that all day. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna squeeze it. So what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the interrogation. Yeah, and in the room with no windows and the little blah blah blah. And how he asked her to go to he did not ask her to attend anything and did not tell her to steal a laptop. She stole that laptop on her own just because she wanted to. That's it. Oh, and by the way, whoever is still around, so also her ex, because she treated him like crap, to be honest. It was kind of sad. Remember he was crying in the one episode, but so her ex got back with his like ex-girlfriend named Marissa, and Heather has always aspired to and believes that she is a model. She's not. She does these photo shoots that are like downright embarrassing, like the kind that you would do with your 6th grade friends at a sleepover, like maybe put a blanket behind the couch and pose and stuff, like that kind of. That's the best way to describe a kitten. I'm not really sure, but so this other girl that he was engaged to for quite a while, and they just broke up. But she's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I would probably allow for my first lesbian experience with her. Like, she's very, very pretty and a real model. Like, she actually does like real contract modeling. So, and that drives Heather crazy because she's very self-conscious about her body, and she almost has reverse body dysphoric disorder where she thinks she's way like in better shape and hotter than she is. But one time somebody, I don't know who it was, somebody on the chat or something or on her live said something about her like she's really pretty for a plus size model, and she lost her stuff. She was so angry, so mad. She's like, I'm not a plus size model. I'm not a plus size model. Look at my little makeshift Easter decorations I made. With the Easter eggs and the carrots. There's Charlie back there. There's Kevin Starr again. No, you're not going to do it. Really? Usually Charlotte's the one to snore, but there's my little Easter stuff. And this, my dad made this shelf, which is cool. You do not even know how much work I have put into this place. Oh, there's our little cat tree. These nice windows. I'm gonna put some screens in them soon. There's my like $2 lamp from Mark's. Oh yeah, she always says she's a size 4. I'm 5'9". I'm only 120 some pounds. I'm 5'9", she always says. Ugh. Oh, they're so embarrassing. The photo shoots are so embarrassing though. Remember she was, I still want her to do the coffee table book. I still want to do a makeshift coffee table book. Wait till you see my next, I have an idea for my next video, kitten. I don't want to tell you, but maybe I have to tell you. I think it might be the one where she's talking to herself, like oh yeah, bring the key fob to the pool, like in her little like bikini. I'm gonna put a bikini on and everything. I think once I like feel a little bit more bikini body ready, and maybe get a little bit of a tan, because if I was any whiter, I'd be clear. Yeah, size 4 or 6, please. And she's 5'9". She doesn't need to be a size 4 or 6. She's tall. She's taller. I think she's probably taller than 5'9", to be honest with you. Oh, let's see the message held for review. Why did they? That shouldn't be reviewed. Yes, of course the photo shoot with the kids dressed, the little pink one. You know what was the grossest one for me? I don't know why, but the Frida one, where she did the unibrow and like the like nude flesh colored bodysuit. Ugh. Can't. Okay, so there was something else that I said I wanted to cover, but I forget what it was. That I figured out. I had another aha moment. Maybe it was the Mominelli one, but yeah, that was weird. I remember she said she was like, I don't know. So anyways, so I don't know if our little newbie's still here, probably not. But if you're watching this after the live, she also did webcam modeling, which nothing wrong with that if you want to allow for that. I mean, when you have kids, I think it's a little bit of a different decision. I of course wouldn't do that, and I definitely wouldn't do it in my home with my kids there, because that's just weird and gross, and I don't know. I just don't see anything good coming from that. But oh, the leaves, yes, and the weird like plant like placed like right where her like coocheroo was, and and the unibrow, and all of it, just all of it. Yuck. Ew, like, I think that was the grossest one. The other gross, like embarrassing one was like the one where she's in the field or whatever doing like yoga poses and stuff. Remember when she would run on the beach with Xavier and he was struggling? Oh, poor Xavier. Like, he's not a great person, but you just can't hate him, you know? Like him like playing drums with like little Xavier and stuff. Like, he's not like paternal. He's not like, he doesn't have the dad instinct, but he has like the good maybe babysitter or uncle instinct, it looks like. You know, maybe he can't have him overnight, but like he can hang out and play music with him and stuff. Like an uncle, you know? How mad would you be also if you broke up with somebody and they were using your grandma like borrowing money from her, not paying her back, and like using her to like get you out of your car boot debt or whatever. I'd be so mad. He does try. I do think he tries. I wonder if he sneaks and sees the baby when he's not around Heather, though, too. I wonder if that's why she like holds him hostage in the car. Yeah, that's what I thought too. With his parents, like it's almost like, you know, it's gonna be awkward because like the baby, that's his. I mean, his mom is. But it also was really soon and really quick that they were on board to take this baby, wasn't it? And if you remember too, that's another thing that was weird. Right before they really went into this tent more so full time. Remember they were at the mall one time and Heather did a live and she said that Xavier's mom, is the first time she met her, brought spaghetti or ziti or something to Heather and Xavier, like food. I wonder if she's trying to get to know her because she knew like that was going to happen. I'm not sure. But I mean, his dad seems really wonderful too. His dad really does seem like of course, yes, he's got money and a nice place to live, but I think he really does meaningful work with like, not immigration, but maybe immigration law or something. Seems pretty bright, and then his brother's bright, and that's probably not easy for him. For example, I had a guy at the prison, so he, oh, such a nice gentleman, but he definitely was struggling with some schizophrenia symptoms and stuff, and it was his first number, so his first time there. He was a level 1, so he was very like low security, and he beat up, I think, and got in a fight with his partner or something like that, and I thought he was gay, but maybe not. But she like, this happens a lot, and it does like kind of like bruised herself up and said that he did it, and then he went to prison, because it was like felonious assault and something else or something else. I don't know, but anyways, I think maybe he had a gun in the car that wasn't registered. Whatever. So I called his mom because to get more history, because the night before, the one unit manager said, and who's awesome by the way, but said that he was yelling at lockers, walking around in the middle of the night, scaring some of the other inmates, all this stuff. So I called his mom because they want us to have interaction with family, and I wanted some history, and so I had him sign a release. He was on board. He like said that it's not a problem. So I talked to his mom, and she was the kindest soul, like just a wonderful, wonderful person. She has a great job. I forget what she did. I think she was an infectious disease doctor. That's what it was. And then his sister was an anesthesiologist. And then his brother was, I think, an orthopedic doctor. So here's his whole family like being successful and him just not being able to like maybe operate as his full potential. But then I talked to his mom, and apparently his dad was schizophrenic, and she said she didn't even know for 7 to 8 years into the relationship, he was on medication and everything, and she didn't even know that she came home one day from work and he was on the ground talking to people like that weren't there and hallucinating because he didn't pass the bar exam. It reminds me of like A Beautiful Mind, the movie. But long story short, he had, you know, his dad. So sometimes it is genetic. It runs in the family, and you can't beat genes. And so that, just presenting it that way for him, it was more acceptable too. He's like, okay, yeah, it's like something that I didn't bring upon myself. It just happened. So I don't even know what the whole point of the story was. Maybe about like, I don't even know. About the mom and him. Oh, well, yeah, that's the other thing. So sometimes, like, certain, I guess, personality disorders or psychotic kind of disorders can lie dormant until something wakes that monster up. So for Xavier, too, maybe like this whole thing with, you know, your baby getting taken away, the whole stuff with Heather, the family, all that stuff, maybe in part, you know, that, oh, the mom coming, okay, that's right. So that was the only time that Heather met the mom, was that one time, and then all of a sudden she's just right there willing to take a baby. Like, you think she had the baby stuff or baby proofed house and a car, like, it's just odd, a little odd. It's almost like Xavier recruited Heather to have the baby so his family could have one or something. I don't know, it's just strange to me. But I think there's another theory. So I don't like that one way, like wipey. This is not working. I can't use beer. Oh, here's some water. Let's do this. There we go. I also think that Xavier can't stay with Heather technically on paper because he's applying for disability because she said that he doesn't get it yet. And you have to have like consistent address and like you can't work during that's why he probably can't work right now. Even though I don't know what he would do or who would accept him because he's always looking unkempt. Doesn't he? He looks like I don't know, it doesn't look well lately. He's always, I mean, yes, he's been steady, like gaining weight. And she said, she tells the world everything. It's so rude. But like that he had a binge eating disorder or something. But who knows? I mean, he might be stress eating because of her. She's so mean. You heard the videos of her yelling at him. But she's a perfect tenant. Remember, here's how you know she lies too. She says, I maybe was playing loud music 3, maybe 4 times. She always says maybe and goes up 1. Like, just to kind of exaggerate. And if you pay attention, you'll notice. It's crazy. Charlotte matches the couch. I don't know why I'm whispering. Like, I like work around them like they're babies. That's another reason why I got the live started late because I have this hope chest of my mom's that I keep like my Lululemon and like comfy like workout pants in. And Kevin wouldn't get up because I put a fluffy little mat and like a little cat bed, and then you could look out the window and see the Boyds, we call them. Like this big picture window, I have the bird feeder right out there. I have a porch and then the bird, and then I thought about putting another one in the other window, but this is their little modern cat condo. So modern. For these little modern cats. Oh, it hurts to look at them. Okay. So I wonder, oh, that's the other thing. I just wonder, and I'm not sure if you've thought about this, what does Xavier's mom do that she can have the baby? Like, yes, he might go to daycare, like, because if she works, that's what has to happen. But like, what does she do for a living that she could just have a baby, But there's no way. I think at this point, that's the other thing I wanted to say. I think she's talking about the case, even though there's a gag order, because she knows it's effed up. It's just like the chances are very slim of her ever regaining custody of her own child, which is very, very, very sad. But she also won't take responsibility. They came and took the baby away. Well, you were taking opiates and stuff like that. So allegedly, when she was pregnant. Oh yeah, well, whatever happened to Letitia, the other crazy that was pregnant? I wonder what never happened to her. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. Okay, I'm gonna draw one more pig before we go. You ready? Oops. Now we'll draw a body on this one. And a little squiggly tail. He says, good night, everybody. You know what? I mean, she. They. You can put lipstick on a pig. Good night, you. Good night, Kimmy. Say good night, Kevin. Say good night, Kevin. Say good night, Shar. Tell them that you loved him. Say love you. Pusha, pusha, pusha. Oh my gosh. Pusha, pusha. I try to say this is his trance spot. You are very sleepy. You will love your mommy forever. Okay, you guys. Well, thanks for hanging. Maybe we'll find out more this week about Heather. And don't forget, if you need to find out more about her or learn about her, I have a little playlist. I'm going to make it public. Make sure it's public when we get off here. But it says, like, for those that need to get familiar with Heather or something like that. But, okay. Goodbye, kitten, my number 1 crowned lady. Okay, let's say goodbye. Oh, look at you. Stretching that up. Because he overworks himself, you guys. He needs to find balance. Okay. And my phone doing low on the battery. Say good night. All right. I'll see you guys. Have a great evening. Oh, that was like 2 in the morning. Okay. Bye.